The Biden administration is boycotting Beijing 2022, diplomatically that is, followed by Australia, the UK, and Canada.
We will not be contributing to the fanfare of the games. U.S. diplomatic or official representation would treat these games as business as usual in the face of the PRC's egregious human rights abuses and atrocities in Xinjiang.
It's a controversial decision that comes as China prepares to step into the international spotlight. So what's the point of a diplomatic boycott? Let's get this straight. A diplomatic boycott is less severe than a total boycott, which happened in 1980, after the Soviets' invasion of Afghanistan. President Jimmy Carter refused to send U.S. athletes to Moscow.
And I have notified the Olympic Committee that with Soviet invading forces in Afghanistan, neither the American people nor I will support sending an Olympic team to Moscow.
Historians argue that the boycott backfired because it didn't change the situation in Afghanistan. And as a result of no U.S. athletes competing, the Soviets dominated those games. 4 years later, the Soviet Union retaliated at the Los Angeles Olympics. So if a total boycott wasn't seen as a success, what can a diplomatic boycott accomplish? So far, you can point to three things. One, the U.S. humiliated China, the host nation, on the world stage. Hence, China's response.
没有人会在意。
No one cares whether they come or not, and it has no influence on Beijing's success in hosting the Winter Olympics.
Two, it pressured several American allies to do the same.
We will not be sending any diplomatic representation.
Three, U.S. athletes who spend countless hours training for this rare opportunity are still able to compete.
It would just be an absolute honor to throw the USA sweater on again.
Republican Senator Mitt Romney, who headed the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah, supports Biden's decision. Romney says asking athletes not to participate is too great of a burden to put on the shoulders of these young people. He says this boycott is about calling attention to China's wrongdoing.
I think it's important for the entire world, and particularly for the people in our country, to understand better what's going on in China and to know the kind of outrage which is being perpetrated upon the Chinese citizens by the Communist Chinese Party.
However, some lawmakers argue this doesn't go far enough.
We should just boycott the Olympics. The things that the Chinese are doing to their own people, the Uyghur minorities, is barbaric.
I don't think it goes far. I agree with it. But I don't think we should oversell the impact of a diplomatic boycott. I mean, what China really wants is our athletes. They really want the TV coverage.
What are your thoughts on this diplomatic boycott? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to rate this story using our bias meter.